It's been astounding to see how this thing has come together. Countries, not just geographically, but politically, so opposed and different ideologies, and yet one thing is in common, and that's rhinoplasty. This entire week of global rhinoplasty education has never been done. To have a 24-hour non-stop webinar, to be able to do dissection of noses, to be able to operate on patients that are representative of the 6 continents, and to then go and learn about liquid rhinoplasty management of the skin is just the business, eh?
World Rhinoplasty Day is an incredible initiative. It brings the world of rhinoplasty together. It gives opportunity to people to showcase the multitude and the diversity of nasal surgery.
There is no other place to be than World Rhinoplasty Day.
It was the brainchild of Cameron McIntosh.
Dr. Cameron McIntosh, he invented this great idea of bringing all the rhinoplasties and all of those together.
This is the most wonderful opportunity for studying and learning.
Because the World Rhinoplasty Day is something really unique.
Okay, let's do the Olympic Games of rhinoplasty. My name's Cameron McIntosh. I'm a facial plastic surgeon and an ENT surgeon. I'm from South Africa. I live in Port Elizabeth. 2 years of hard work has finally come to the conclusion of our first faculty members flying into Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth. So after a whole lot of very long travel, we have 6 weary faculty members arriving in Port Elizabeth. We have faculty members from each of the 6 continents. From North America, we've got Dean Turiomi. From South America, we've got Ishida. From Europe, we've got Yves Saban. From Africa, we've got Hossam Foda. From Asia, we have Yongju Jiang. And from the Middle East, we've got Goxel. It is the best of the best have gathered here in Port Elizabeth for this immersion of 1 week of rhinoplasty. And with a very little light finger supper, we give them their scrubs and send them to bed, because tomorrow is the start of World Rhinoplasty Day, this 24-hour non-stop event, and these boys and girls need their rest. During the pandemic of COVID, as a group of Saucer people, I said to the guys, I said, listen, I want to put together this webinar and have societies and nations go head to head. Fast forward 4 years later, and it's actually changed quite a bit in that this time I thought, no, we're not having societies debate each other. Let's open it up for a 24-hour webinar, filling it up with 72 countries, starting in Australia, working our way all the way to the west of the United States. And basically what I wanted to do is say to the teams, we want to have a whole week of immersion of rhinoplasty education. There's a part of being able to do the World Rhinoplasty Day. There's a part of being able to do dissections. There's surgeries, 6 different surgeries, and then there's the management of the skin.
World Rhinoplasty Day is spot in 45 minutes. Can't wait.
Morning. First here.
So after 2 years of preparation, everything is ready to go. The production team's ready, the speakers are ready, and the moderators are ready. And myself, Dr. Cameron McIntosh, the president of Saucer, Dr. Leon van der Nest, and our first international faculty member, Dr. Yongju Jiang from South Korea.
Hello, I'm Chris Neyman. I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon with a specific interest in facial aesthetic surgery and rhinoplasty. I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa. So to have this group of highly esteemed and published and brilliant surgeons all in one place is just an absolute gift and an ideal opportunity to learn, to question, and to hopefully share a bit of knowledge. It behoves us as rhinoplasty surgeons in South Africa to learn and to pass on that knowledge and hopefully create a legacy. And the ultimate aim would be to put South Africa on the map and create a footprint in rhinoplasty circles.
I'm Dr. Stu Geldenhuys. I'm a plastic surgeon. I'm based in Cape Town. This event is unlike any other event because it allows people who normally wouldn't get to present, to be on stage, to show what they do in their individual spaces. And I think for me, being passionate about rhinoplasty, I think that's wonderful to see how other people are managing some challenging problems that they might encounter.
Okay, so guys, we almost at the halfway mark of World Rhino 2024. We don't know yet who the winner is going to be of this event, but it is spectacular. Production team behind me. There's another panel discussion going on there. What is absolutely amazing for me is to see how diverse this thing is. We've got people from all over the globe, politically complete opposites, yet this one thing of rhinoplasty brings us all together, and it is amazing.
My name is Dr. Zanele Tuswa. I am originally from Umtata. World Rhinoplasty Day is actually so amazing. Meeting all the big people that you see on the books in person and taking pictures with them and get to ask questions. It's been really, really amazing.
I'm Dr. Kensani Chauke Malinga. So I'm from Limpopo with the vision of Dr. Cameron McIntosh. We have been able, not only the vision, by the way, the energy that he puts in. And SOSA is fairly young, but we grew, exceptionally well in the last few years, and that speaks to the hunger that people have in doing rhinoplasties. And you can see that's where we are now. We're having a global reach, and that's in a span of 8 years.
Guys, the halftime show at the Super Bowl. This is the halftime show of World Rhinoplasty. Look at the stars that we've got lined up for this. So we've got Goxel on our right, Yongju, Foda, Ishida, Turiomi, and Saban, the superstars of rhinoplasty, for the halftime show of World Rhinoplasty Day.
I am Yves Saban, rhinoplasty surgeon. So what is important in the World Rhinoplasty Day here in South Africa, in Port Elizabeth, is first of all, it is a unique event. I mean, in the world, there is no other event like this. It is very special because it is all the world is connecting here in Port Elizabeth, so we can share our knowledge to our friends from all over the world.
I'm Dr. Abdulkadir Göksel from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm ENT surgeon. Also, I'm international board certified facial plastic surgeon. I think this meeting is the unique to spread the soul to all over the world, from Australia to America. 24 hours, they're watching rhinoplasty talks. So it makes sense because we don't have opportunity in every meeting to see the different kind of surgical procedures from different part of the world. We have the studio, which is like real TV studio that it broadcasts all over the world, and through internet, everybody are awake, so we are answering the questions, asking the questions. It's amazing.
The champion in first place is Team Ukraine.
So there we have it, boys and girls, daddies and mommies, granny and grandpas, the winning team of World Rhinoplasty Day 2024 is the Ukraine. I am so proud of those guys, but I'm proud of every single team that put in the effort for this. So it's time for us to tap out and have a good rest, because today is Sunday. We're off to go and do some whale watching. Then we're going to have a proper South African braai on the game farm before Monday's nasal dissection at the university laboratories.
I'm Hossam Fouda from Alexandria, Egypt. I'm a professor and head of facial plastic surgery at Alexandria University. When I was invited to the World Rhinoplasty Day to represent the continent of Africa, it was a big honor for me. The event is humongous and it's a 24-hour day including more than 70 countries.
There is no other place to be than World Rhinoplasty Day, especially in Gqeberha because there's a lot of history here. SOSA was started here in Gqeberha, so it has a lot of sentimental value to us.
Firstly, thank you for coming. It's great to have everybody here. Make yourselves at home, okay?
This place, it reminds us to stay rooted in what we want to do, but then to grow as a team and to just have a reach that is global.
World Rhinoplasty Day is something really unique, but we are expanding that to dissection because we need to learn how to do one surgical procedure.
The anatomy lab dissection makes sense because who are here for anatomy lab dissection, they will feel the tissue, they will understand how to deal with the anatomy. If you know the anatomy well, you can improve your technical way to do rhinoplasty. That's why I think it has another additional value to this meeting.
So there's a lot in this event. So we will have cadaver dissections for the first time and then live surgery. So every continental representative will operate on a case live and it will be broadcasted.
Okay, my name is Leon van der Nest. I'm the current president of SORSA, the Society of Rhinoplasty Surgeons of South Africa. I think there's a couple of parts to it. The one is I've been lucky enough to have been taught, and it's almost it's my duty to pass on that knowledge. The other part is that when you teach, you learn as well.
I'm Dr. Peter Scott, plastic and reconstructive surgeon, practicing at the Morningside Mediclinic in Johannesburg. Rhinoplasty surgeons, they love teaching, and you'll see from the faculty that we have here are all good friends of mine.
I'm Dr. Wangui Waikaka. I'm a plastic surgeon from Nairobi, Kenya. So rhinoplasty, it's one of those areas that is a very small part of the body, but the impact is really great. And it's really good to be part of this wonderful World Rhinoplasty Day. We get to share with the world what we are doing back home, and we get to see what the rest of the world is doing.
So our next 2 days are the intense live surgeries where myself and each faculty member are operating together with one goal in mind, and that is to be able to practically show how to get the best rhinoplasty results on a patient who comes from the specific continent that faculty member comes from.
The second day, surgeries will show us how the experienced surgeons can deal with the difficulties, because you have to make decision. It is even better than the edited videos. Teaching is learning. So as a rhinoplasty surgeon, there is no end point of learning. So I like to share my experience. I like to share my own failures and what I learned from my own failures. Then that's why I am here. What I learn, I'm teaching.
I'm Yongju Jang. I'm from Seoul, South Korea. I'm working as professor at Tertiary Medical Center, teaching residents and fellows and many other junior faculties. Teaching is my passion because I first of all, I love research in my specialty. Teaching means a lot for me because I think it's the best way of leaving my footprint on my career.
We've been trying to rope maxillofacial surgeons in so that you get a holistic kind of facial plastics training in the country. So that's what we're heading towards, where all the specialists who work on the face are able to come together and say, look, what can we do to have the best outcome possible for this patient?
One thing that we were taught as we were training is that for any skill, you are taught, so you listen, and then you do, and then you teach. So that's how you reinforce whatever knowledge that you have.
Teaching is important, but we have to teach all the process, not only focusing on technique. But rhinoplasty is much more than that. It is global patient management, and we have to adapt our mind to that. I try to share my knowledge with my colleagues and mostly the young surgeons who want to improve themselves, to learn the techniques.
So our last academic day of World Rhinoplasty Week is today. And today is all about the management of skin and as it pertains to rhinoplasty. We're going to go deep. We're going to go learn all about how do we manage skin? How do we manage skin with neuromodulation? How do we manage skin with fillers? And how do we manage a rhinoplasty that is possibly not necessarily a surgical rhinoplasty, but what many people call a liquid rhinoplasty? Sit back and watch, because this is absolutely amazing to see Dario Potossi weave his magic.
Cameron McIntosh got his first fellowship out of me with Rod Rorick, and he has just progressed from strength to strength from then onwards, and I've a bit of the godfather of rhinoplasty surgery at the moment, and I'm always in the background offering advice.
I'm Dr. Valerie Salano. I'm an ENT surgeon from Kenya. So this World Rhinoplasty Day is, I think, a very interesting and unique opportunity for us to learn from the experts that we have in the field, and then now be able to offer the services to our people back home.
Well, that almost wraps it up, folks, because now it's time for us to go and relax and have safari at Shomwari. What could be better than having time to tap out and enjoy African luxury at its best?
This week has been absolutely incredible. We started off with World Rhinoplasty Day. It was just an amazing event. And then we had a fresh cadaver dissection, and the students were just amazed by the amount of teaching that was going on. And then we had 2 full days of live surgery. An experience, you know, if you're in the audience and you're seeing all these people with a lot of experience demonstrate their skills, new techniques, and little technical points that are very important to get the best outcomes. And then we topped it off with an experience here at Shamwari Nature Preserve, and it was just an unbelievable week. Very memorable. And I want to really thank Cameron for organizing this event. I want to thank the Saban team and all of the faculty, and especially the participants who had a very high level of interest. And our hosts here at January. It was just an unbelievable week.
I'm Dr. Dario Bertossi from the University of Verona, and I'm here in this very beautiful South African landscape. And it was really an amazing opportunity for everybody that was there because we had millions of questions. I strongly support the idea of the World Rhinoplasty meeting.
It gives me immense joy and awesomeness of the beauty of nature and beauty of the wonderful creatures. I think this is truly the best moment of my life. So thank you for providing me this opportunity.
We did a safari to conclude our visit. It was a 2-day safari in Shamwari Reserve. And we've seen all the animals, so that was real fun.
Awesome. World Rhinoplasty has been a fantastic experience. And meeting colleagues here coming from all over the world, representative of all the continents, was also a unique experience. Now we are in a safari with a fantastic team, so I love it. We love you guys.
What does World Rhinoplasty mean for me? It's an opportunity for me to learn, but I feel I can't keep that to myself. It's an opportunity for all of us to learn. All of us to become better surgeons, become better compassionate doctors to our patients, to understand our patients better, and to be able to learn that we need to criticize our own work as well. It's very easy to look at others' results, not our own result. And this is a field in medicine that is evolving so rapidly, and we've got to keep up with being the best that we can be.
So, as a rhinoplasty surgeon, there is no end point of learning.
I feel exhilarated. I feel very happy when I share my knowledge and experience with other doctors.
Now I'm in that position where I can give someone what I didn't have. And, you know, in all of us, there's an element of altruism.
And I just feel that we can short circuit that process for all the young plastic surgeons, the ENTs. So it's an opportunity I didn't have, and I really want to be part of a new process.
The rhinoplasty surgeon never graduates. It means that even for me, it's more than 40 years experience in rhinoplasty. All of us, we are always improving ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. That's the end of this chapter, and what a chapter it's been. I am absolutely delighted by how this came out. I could never in my wildest dreams imagine that World Rhinoplasty Week 2024 would be a success like it has been. So I could just start dreaming about what we're going to do in the 2028 World Rhinoplasty Week. Make sure you come back for that, because it's sure going to be something amazing.